Welcome back. Good morning, dear students. Well set for GSC studies. As you know, chapter 3 named Nature of Matter is going on. But tell me one thing, have you ever thought of that how the fragrance of lighted agarbatti reaches from one room to another room? Likewise, the mouth-watering smell of pakoras from mom's kitchen to your study room, this is all because of the process of diffusion, one of the property of matter we are going to discuss today. So, are you ready? Let's come. As you know, yesterday we started doing this topic properties of matter, and three properties, appearance and feel, transparency and floating and sinking, were already done by us. Only left behind is diffusion and dissolution, and these two major properties of matter will be covered in two parts. Today I am taking diffusion. And have you remembered why we are doing these properties of matter? Because we want to classify all the materials present around us into different categories on the basis of these properties. So let's come. So tell me again which property of matter we are going to discuss today. That is diffusion. Under this property, we will discuss about what is the process of diffusion and how the three states of matter is that solids, liquids and gases behave themselves on the basis of this property of diffusion. Though I will explain you this process of diffusion by giving an example to you, first of all, let's go through the definition. Diffusion is the process or property of mixing of particles of two materials on their own, and this happens due to the free movement of particles of two materials or substances. Here we are going to perform an activity that will explain to you the whole process. Lighted agarbattis are there, and what is coming out? Fumes are coming out. Fumes of fragrance are coming out. After coming out, they spread in the whole room. How it happens? Because the particles of air and the particles of fumes mixes with each other, as they are having enough space in between to accommodate each other. In this way, the diffusion process occurs. Now I am going to ask a question from your day-to-day observation so that you can grab well what next I am going to explain you. Dear student, here in the activity done by us, the two materials were there. One is the air of the room and second are the fumes coming out from the agarbatti. How much time is taken by the fragrance of the agarbatti coming out to spread into the whole room? What is your answer? Very less time is required. And how and why it happens? Answer is that in both the materials, air present in the room and the particles of fumes coming out, they are having enough space. They are far away from each other and have a ability to each other, and they are always in constant motion. That's why gases diffuses very quickly or very fastly. Now come to the liquids. Liquids diffuse into each other quite slowly. This is because particles in liquid are not so free as in case of gases. Let's do an activity. I'm taking clean water in a tumbler, one of the material, and second is the liquid detergent. You can say both the materials are liquid, water as well as detergent. When I add some drops of liquid detergent in clean water, what will happen? See how the water and liquid detergent mixing with each other. Here it means the diffusion process is going on. The particles of two substances, that is water and detergent, mixes on their own. But this process is happening slowly in comparison of gases. Why? Because in liquids, particles have less space to accommodate particles of another substances. Now we are going to discuss about the diffusion process in solids. See the stones, many stones are kept here by me. Are the particles of one stone and the particles of another stone are mixing with each other? No. Likewise, you are watching the two stone. Are they mixing on their own? Not at all. It means you can say diffusion does not occur in solids. Why? Because the particles are tightly packed. Here we are going to perform an activity. To know about the diffusion process in a solid and a liquid. Here I am having a tumbler full of water and some of the pieces of bath soap. I am going to add a piece of soap into water. After some time, what we are going to observe that the water starts milky. And how it happens? Can you guess that? Because of the diffusion process, because of the mixing of particles of bath soap into water, that is a liquid. One is solid, another is liquid. And we can conclude the observation of this activity that solids and liquids diffuse with each other but so slowly. And why it happens? Because the particles of liquid, means water, are having a little space to accommodate the particles of bath soap, but the particles of bath soap are so tightly packed that they take some time to come out from the solid substance. And here you can see how the water is going to turn milky because of addition of soap particle into the water. This is all about the diffusion process in solids and liquids. So dear student, such type of small activities which were performed by me during this e-lecture, you can also perform at home by taking the suitable material, and you can also show your parents this beautiful process of diffusion in various substances. Here we are going to recapitulate. Gases diffuse very quickly with each other. Why? Because their particles are far away from each other and always in constant motion. Liquids diffuse into each other quite slowly. Why? Because their particles are loosely packed and move a little. And what about solids? Solids do not diffuse with each other. Why? Because their particles are tightly packed and cannot move. Have a nice day, dear students.